Hey guys, welcome everyone again. Today we are going to talk about DC versus MI analysis. But before that, remember one thing in the video. I'm going to tell you about a trump card for DC who's going to change the whole dynamic of the match. And he's very underrated. He has the selection of less than 1%. Can you believe it? So now let's proceed with the Dream 11 prediction. This match is going to take place at MS Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to my channel, like the video and join my telegram channel. Link is in description and top comment. Also now let's see the Delhi Capital squad. You can pause the video and check. In the Mumbai Indians squad, you can again pause the video and check. I would like to highlight two players here in the Delhi squad. First is in the all-rounder section, Anirudh Joshi, who has joined in place of Shreyas Iyer. And now there is another COVID replacement whose name is Shams Mulani, and he has joined in place of Akshar Patel. Until Akshar Patel is fit, Shams Mulani will remain with the team. He is a slow left-arm bowler like Akshar Patel, and he will remain with the team because he is a net bowler also. Now he may play today. It's a good chance, but I think Amit Mishra will get a preference over him. So now let's move forward. This is the playing 11 of Delhi Capitals in the last match. This was the playing 11. I think in place of Meriwala, you will see some spinner, and that is our trump card. I will not reveal his name. And again, instead of Meriwala, they can try any other pacer as well, and they can remove Avesh Khan if they want. And instead of Steve Smith, they may try someone else. But let's see, I think only one change will be there. Instead of Meriwala, they will bring a spinner. Now let's move forward in the Mumbai Indian squad. You can see, instead of Marco Jansen, there was I think Adam Milne in the last game, and in place of Adam Milne, they may try someone else. Let's see who will they try. I think Jayant Yadav will be a very good choice, like they tried Jayant Yadav in final of last IPL if you remember. Now let's move forward. This is the injury update. Ishant Sharma is now available for selection. He had some legal. In the points table, both DC and MI both are at 3rd and 4th place and both have same number of points. Now let's look at the total career stats of DC batsmen. You can pause the video and check. These are the total career stats of DC bowlers and MI batsmen and MI bowlers. So you can pause the video and check. Now let's look at the total ground statistics. This ground is MS Chidambaram Stadium, Chennai, and you can see all the last 5 T20 matches which happened on this ground. The one which I marked with double asterisks are the matches of the team which are playing this game. For example, MI. Now in this stadium, DC has not played before in this IPL. Remember, DC played all its game at Mumbai. So DC will struggle a lot, and we will see now how they will struggle. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. I will bring you analysis of each and every match so that you will earn a lot of profit in Dream 11. In the last 5 matches, what has happened? Batting first team has won 5 times. All the 5 times the team which is batting first has won. Remember this thing. Also, I like to highlight two things. The average first inning score is 150 and 195. Why there are two different average scores? There are two different kinds of pitches. In the first pitch, KKR scored 187 batting first, and on the similar pitch last game was played and RCB scored 204. So on one pitch these two high scoring games were played. Remember this thing. And what happened on other pitches? 150, 149, 152, almost 150 is the average score in the other pitches. So remember this thing. There are two different kinds of pitches. Now average first inning score we have already discussed. Average first inning winning score is same as average score because all the time batting first team has won. In the first innings in the last 5 IPL matches, 20 wickets were taken by fast bowlers and 13 by spinners. And in the second innings, 20 were taken by fast bowlers and 16 by spinners. So not much difference between in the first innings and second innings, and mostly spinners are coming into the game because now the pitches are getting old, and because of wear and tear, spinners will get some help. In the matches this IPL of both teams, we can see that MI has played 3 matches, and except in the first match, MI has won both the matches very well by batting first. If MI bat second, it will be a challenge for them because they have not batted second so far at this Chennai ground. DC actually they won the first match and they lost the second match, and they then won the third match very convincingly. But DC played all its matches in Mumbai. All were high scoring encounters except the second one where the pitch was little bit helpful for the fast bowlers. But this will not be the case in Chennai. In Chennai spinners will get into the game and cutter bowlers will enjoy a lot. Now DC players in his IPL, we can see that Prithvi Shaw was in a good touch in the last match. In the first match he scored 72 runs. Dhawan scored 92 in the last match and 85 in the first match. Dhawan will be our trump card today because he is a very consistent batsman. It's not like that he scores a big score in one inning and he fails in the second inning. In fact, he can score 2 back-to-back hundreds also. Steve Smith, he failed in the last match, but I think he will be our another trump card for us. And I was talking about one trump card in the spin department. Well, let's talk about him in the future. Now Rishabh Pant, I think he's due to play a very big innings and very fast innings with 200 strike rate, and I think he will play this IPL. He's taking too much pressure on him, and I think Ponting will do something about it. Stoinis, he played very well with the in the last match and scored 27 quick runs. He will also be very important for us tonight. Why? We will see in the later stages. Okay. Lalit Yadav, I think he will still play. People are saying that Lalit Yadav may be replaced by Amit Mishra, but I don't think so because their batting will become weaker. Vokes has taken 5 wickets so far, but maybe in this match he will be replaced by Henrik Nokia. We'll have to wait and see. Meriwala got 1 wicket. He's a very good bowler. Has a wonderful domestic record, but he may be replaced by our trump card. Who's going to be? Who is it going to be? It's going to be Amit Mishra. So I think Amit Mishra is going to replace Meriwala. And why is he our trump card? Everyone underestimates Amit Mishra, but in the initial few matches he takes a lot of wickets. He takes 2 to 3 wickets and he becomes the game changer for us. Amit Mishra can also trouble a lot of players. We will see in later stages who he can trouble. Now let's move forward. Let's look at the total performance of MI players in this IPL. Deacock played well in the last match, but he took 39 balls to score 40 runs. He will be in pressure, and also because of Ashwin now, it will be too difficult for him to score. Rohit Sharma is playing very well. I think in the opening, while opening, he is stabilizing the innings very well and setting up the pace for the later batsmen. And Surya Kumar Yadav and Ishan Kishan, they failed in the last match, but I think they will come back very stronger. Hardik Pandya is really not clicking, and just it takes just one match to come back in the game, and I think that one match is very soon due to Hardik Pandya. And Karen Pollard, he played well in the last match, but in this match he's going to struggle. Why? We are going to see. We are going to see later. Okay. Kunal Pandya is taking 1 wicket in each match, so he becomes a very important player for us. Rahul Chahar and Adam Milne, actually both are very contrasting players. Adam Milne generally does not take a lot of wickets. He believes in stopping runs. He is a very economical bowler, but Rahul Chahar, he gives away a lot of runs and takes a lot of wickets as well. Now Trent Bolt, he has a wonderful record at this ground, and against this opponent we will see later. So Trent Bolt again becomes very important player for us. Now Chris Lynn and Marco Johnson, they are not going to play. In Chennai, in the last 8 matches, DC has won 2 matches, but it has lost all the last 6 matches. Remember this thing. And what about Mumbai? Mumbai has won 7 out of last 8 matches. Becomes again very important stat for us because DC is clearly at disadvantage. DC does not like slow pitches. And another most important thing, what is it? DC is now transitioning from Mumbai to Chennai, so it will be very difficult to transition from a flat pitch to a pitch which is helpful to bowlers. Now let's move forward. Let's look at the record of DC and MI batsmen in Chennai. Again, you can see Shikhar Dhawan is at the top and Surya Kumar Yadav. They both are very good batsmen and both have very high chances of scoring well in the next match. Steve Smith, now look at him. He is going to be our trump card. Why? Because his selection is very low. His record in Chennai is fantastic, and let's look at his record against MI, okay, in the next section, and you will definitely pick Steve Smith in your team, and you will drop Prithvi Shaw. Why we will drop Prithvi Shaw? We will look at it in the later section, guys. If you like my analysis till now, then subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Also like the video and comment what you liked about the video, and if you have any query. Now let's move forward. Let's look at the record of DC and MI bowlers in Chennai. Rahul Chahar and Trent Bolt, they have a very good record, and Amit Mishra and Ravi Ashwin both have a very good record as well. Now let's move forward. Let's look at the total head-to-head records. MI has defeated DC 16 times and DC has defeated MI 12 times. But in the last 5 matches, MI has always defeated DC. So you can expect in the next match also to continue the same. Now let's look at the player battle. So Prithvi Shaw is struggling against Trent Bolt, and in 12 balls he has lost 3 wickets. Definitely shows clearly a disadvantage against MI, and the only thing in favor of Shaw is that ball is clearly not swinging after the first over. So if it survives the first over, he has a high chance of remaining not out against Bolt. But even if it is turning, Shaw will struggle against spinners. Now let's look at the Amit Mishra thing which I was talking about. Against Ishan Kishan, he has taken 2 wickets in 2 innings. Ishan Kishan struggles against the leg spinners. He got out against a leg spinner in the last match. Keep this thing in mind. And also another big record. Amit Mishra has taken 6 wickets against Rohit Sharma in just 85 balls. very important player battles for us. That's why Amit Mishra will be trump card. One more thing I'm going to talk about is Ashwin spectrum. Okay, this is the Ashwin spectrum. De Kock and Pollard, they are always on the radar of Ravi Ashwin. Every time Ravi Ashwin is seen somewhere, Pollard and De Kock they get out to him. In just 36 balls, Pollard got out in five times. Okay, and De Kock got out 4 times in just 61 balls. This becomes very important player battle for us because Pollard played well in the last match, so many people will be selected him, and De Kock selection is very high, almost similar to Rishabh Pant. Now, what are the chances that Rishabh Pant will be successful in the next match? If Coulter-Nile plays instead of Adam Milne, then Rishabh Pant will be in lot of trouble. He got out against Coulter-Nile 3 times in 22 balls, and also against Krunal Pandya struggled a lot, so this will be very important player battle for us. These are very important player battles for the Grand League teams, keep them in mind. Now let's move forward, let's look at the performance of DC batsman versus MI. Steve Smith is at top with 43 average. That's why I told you to take Steve Smith in your team. And Dhawan, look at Dhawan's record, brilliant. Rishabh Pant is also a very good player, and I think he will click if Nathan Coulter-Nile does not play. We have to watch and see. Okay. Now let's move on. Let's look at the performance of DC bowler versus MI. Stoinis has a very good record. You can take him. Nokia, maybe he will play in place of Vokes. We are not so sure. And you can look at the other record of other bowlers. Don't see too much in the record of Amit Mishra and Ravi Ashwin. It is because they play on flat pitches of Wankhede and Delhi. That's why their record is so bad. Now let's move forward. Let's look at the record of MI batsman versus DC. We can see Ishan Kishan has a very good record against DC, and Ishan Kishan's actually selection is very low. Also because of his player battle against Ravi Ashwin and Amit Mishra, maybe he will struggle. We never know. So, but his overall record is very good against DC. Keep this thing in mind. Krunal Pandya has a very good record against DC, and Rohit Sharma. So Rohit Sharma will be very important for us. If you think Quinton de Kock will struggle because of Ravi Ashwin, then also look at his record against DC. Also, I think since Quinton de Kock spent a lot of time on the crease the last time, maybe he can click in the next match, but you never know. Now let's move forward. Let's look at the record of MI bowler versus DC. Trent Bolt strike rate of 10, which means every 10 balls he takes a wicket against DC. Becomes a very important player. Same with Nathan Coulter-Nile. You can look at the record of all the other players. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to my channel. Also join my Telegram channel. Link is in top comment and description. If you guys will help me increase my subscribers, then I will keep a giveaway very soon. Now let's look at the Dream 11 team. Definitely we are going to struggle with credits this time because both De Kock and Pant, they both are listed as 9.5 credits. Both are very good players. De Kock played well in the last match. He scored 40 runs and he does very well while keeping also Rishabh Pant, the similar kind of player. It's your decision who you want to take. If you want to take both, then you will have to drop someone like Rohit Sharma. Currently, I'm going with Rishabh Pant because of his very good record against MI, and also because NC and Nathan Coulter-Nile is not going to play tomorrow most probably. So his player battle is very weak. Now let's go to the batting section. We'll take Shikhar Dhawan. He's in a brilliant form and we do not want to miss his form. We'll take Rohit Sharma also. He's due to play very big innings. He's getting starts in each match. And even if he gets start in the next match, he will be very good for us in the dream team. Now we'll also take Surya Kumar Yadav. He has a very good record at this ground and he failed in the last match. So maybe he will click in this match. You never know. And he has a good record against DC. Also not bad average of 30 is there. Steve Smith. Now he's going to be an important player. He has a very low selection, just 37%. Mostly people in head-to-head contest they will ignore Steve Smith and we will take Steve Smith, and I think he will perform very well for us in the next match. If you want to take Prithvi Shaw in place of Steve Smith, you are free to pick, but the problem with Prithvi Shaw is his record against MI and also because Trent Bolt is there, and this pitch will favor spinners. Prithvi Shaw does not like spinners. In the all-rounder section, we'll take Marcus Stoinis because of his brilliant bowling record against MI, and in the last match also Stoinis scored a lot of runs playing in the lower order. Mumbai's in bowling is actually quite good and maybe Stoinis will get to bat earlier this time. So I am taking Stoinis. You can take Pollard as well if you want. Pollard played well in the last match, but the problem is he's not taking wickets while bowling, and his player battle with Ashwin is going to be very important. Ashwin has taken a lot of wickets against Pollard. You can take Chris Wokes if you want. The problem with Chris Wokes is that now he's transitioning from Mumbai pitch to Chennai pitch. I'm not sure how he will perform. There are not too much statistics to look at. If you want, you can take Chris Wokes. I'm currently going with Krunal Pandya. He's giving us one wicket every match. So it's worth taking him because even if he does not get batting, he can get 1 or 2 wickets for us. And if he gets batting, it's bonus point. Also, he gives a lot of points in fielding. I am also taking Lalit Yadav because of his power hitting in the lower order of DC, and I think DC batsmen will struggle at this pitch, so it's most probably lower order batsmen will get a chance to bat a lot of balls, and that is where Lalit Yadav can be very important. He can taunt the spinners very big outside the ground, so that is why I am taking Lalit Yadav. Also, his off spin value will be very helpful against Quinton de Kock and Ishan Kishan. Now let's look at the bowling section. We can see that Trent Bolt is there at the top. We'll take Trent Bolt because of his very good record in this ground and against DC as well. If you want, you can take Jasprit Bumrah in place of Trent Bolt, no problem. I will also, if you want, you can take Rabada also. See, the thing is, Rabada and Bumrah, they can be game changers. So take them in Grand League and you can also make them captain. We have seen that both Harshal Patel and Andre Russell, they took 5 for while bowling in the death overs. Maybe Bumrah and Rabada can repeat the same. So not a bad bowlers at all, but because of lack of credits and because of very good record of Trent Bolt against DC, I am going with Trent Bolt currently. And because of lack of credit, I will have to ignore Bumrah and Rabada. But these are very good bowlers and they can change your whole Grand League rank if you make them captain. Okay, remember this thing. And I'm going to take Ravi Ashwin, obviously, man. This is Ashwin's home ground, so definitely we are going to take him. No way we are going to ignore him, especially after watching his player battles. And I am also going to take Rahul Chahar. He is in a brilliant form. He has taken 7 wickets in last 2 innings at this ground. Definitely he is the solid pick for us. This is the team preview, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to my channel. Also like this video and join the Telegram channel. Link is in top comment and description. As I have told you, Steve Smith is going to be our impact player. Also try Amit Mishra in Grand League. Remember Amit Mishra, okay? He will take a lot of wickets for us. Since we do not have too many credits, we have no choice but to drop Amit Mishra from this team. But you can remove Krunal Pandya anytime and you can take Amit Mishra if you want. Okay, the decision lies on you. You do whatever you want. You make your own team. I have given you all the knowledge. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.